actually a news article today that yesterday the proposed Constitution pipeline, gas pipeline, was rejected by the governor of New York. These stopgap actions to try to stop these projects are very important because once you get that infrastructure in place, it's going to be there for decades. And the science tells us that there's as much carbon in gas as there is in coal because there's just so much gas. And the science tells us we can't burn that unless we capture the CO2 and put it back in the ground, which makes it much more expensive, and it's just not happening. So we can't allow the setting up of infrastructure, which is going to be there throughout the lifetimes or most of the lifetimes of these kids. A new gas-fired power plant, they last for 60 or 70 years, and it doesn't make economic sense to build these new plants if you're going to close them down after several years. So there's no intention of doing that. So what we're doing, what we have to do over the next several years is come up with alternative sources of carbon-free electricity. Because otherwise, the fossil fuel industry is happy. You can try to close a coal-fired power plant, but you can't turn out the lights. The public is not going to let you turn out the lights, so we've got to have energy. The only way it's going to be carbon-free energy, I think, is if we have this rising fee on carbon, because otherwise it's hard to compete. Coal is dirt cheap. You just get a bulldozer, you can dig it out of the ground. So we have to make it pay its cost to society.